Turn off the Xbox, turn off the PlayStation, turn off the computer, and listen to what I'm about to say for the next 5 minutes. I know you struggle to focus for at least 5 minutes, so I'm not going to use any explosions, fast transitions, and sound effects to keep your attention like the other dopamine rush videos that you watch on YouTube. I want you to ask yourself the question, why do you chase that cosmetic or that camo? Once you analyze and take a step back, you will realize that nobody cares about you accomplishing anything over a screen. You unlocking that skin, nobody's going to care. You can tell yourself how much you want that people are going to care once you unlock that camo. You can go tell your mother. You think your mother cares? Go tell her. She's going to be like, oh, well done. But deep down in her heart, she's going to say, I raised a fucking loser. I come from the exact same position as you. I had a Xbox for 7 years and I managed to start it a few months ago. That was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. You can spend so much time trying to level up your character on a video game, but you can't spend the exact same amount of time trying to level your real life self up. Once you step away from that monitor, you will realize that when you started, you wanted to get away from your problems, your financial problems, your mental health problems. But once you turn it off again, you'll realize that you still have the exact same problems, but you keep going back because you want to escape your reality. Why don't you put down the fucking controller and live in reality? And that's your direct sign that you need to change your life. You sitting on the video game is not going to change your life. I don't care how much you think that, once I go pro, that's when I'm going to change my life because I'm going to have enough money. You're still going to be a fat loser with a lot of money. Your wife is not going to love you because you just have a bunch of money, but you're a fucking loser anyways. So do you really want to be a professional gamer? You're going to be a loser with a lot of money. No one's going to respect you. People respect Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, David Goggins, all of those rich people that have a story because of the difficulty they went through. You playing video games to earn money equals no difficulty and you just got lucky to some degree. That's why you have all that money. Do you respect Aiden Ross? Do you respect PewDiePie, Ninja, all of those multi-millionaires? No, you don't want to be like them. So why do you want to live their lifestyle if you know it's going to equal and equivalent to having the same outcome as them, being a fucking loser? I've made an entire program to explain my story of how I stopped my addiction and how it all started. If you are interested, you can check the link in the description. But I want you to stop playing video games and invest your time into building some type of side hustle. Build your physique. Do something that actually matters, that's actually going to impress people. I'm not saying make your entire life about impressing people, but at least make the people around you happy to see that you're making progress in life. You are not making a single bit of progress by sitting on that video game. You will regret every single second that you are wasting. I don't care if you go back to that video game after this video. Because you in a few years time, listen to me, you in a few years time, 5 years from now, 6 years from now, you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, I should have listened to this random brown kid that I found on my YouTube For You page. He was actually right. I regret every single second because I do, and I've been through the exact same thing that you've been through. I'll show you an exact video right now of how good I was at this. I would wake up 2 hours before school to start to improve my skills. Think of how messed up addicted I had to be. I wouldn't pay attention to anybody around me. All I wanted to do was play video games, and I felt so depressed because I knew that my life was shit, but the video games was what was making me cope with all my issues. But you need to stop coping and all that bad feelings of depression, of I want to kill myself. That's your sign that you have to level yourself up, and you are not leveling yourself up at all by sitting in front of that video game. I can promise you that.